it start like that. Something special, like a oh or oh. I don't know. It's going to resonate. Captain Sky, January 2000. Well, let's say 2026. Something strange in the mix, Something, yeah, it's like a possibility about stargazing of something, of someone. Yeah, let's see above and below tonight. Yeah, let's explore, huh? The community. Yeah, let's travel together. Let's start in my city from the Orion Street. Yeah, that's a special tree. That's a special street. Yeah, that's like a challenge, from the District 2022. Yeah. Oh, there's so much information that I want to talk about today. Because, I channel all the day, and since the beginning of 2026, I'm telling you, it's going fast. There's a lot of things that's happening, and often it's yeah, we see it from miles away, and in the past we try to tell them and to explain, and we try with different color, and we try with different sound. Big focus on the sound, big focus on the Pandora, and someone disturbs something or someone. Hmm. But just like I was talking about, all day I was meditating and I was asking God, please help me to understand the fucked up behavior of the alpha human. Why am I forced again to go on the field, and explain? And all I can see is like book. We print and we print, we record and we record and we record. And we were like in the future. So we were speaking and we were speaking and no one were listening. So I suppose that God have to do what he have to do. And that bring to me a big part of acceptation of the last heaven and of the start of this beautiful 2026. So I had two choices. Just lay down on the floor. But I'm an Aries, so what the fuck are you talking about? We don't stop we don't stop with obstacle. In French, we call it têtu. But you know what is amazing about the Aries is that when the human being is connect with his astrological chart, with his energetical synergy, that is able to master the mind and the action, it can appear to the normal society like they are a little crazy. But you know what is amazing behind all that, above all that, is who give the direction to the Aries. So that's why I am here tonight. So let's all learn together. Because when they come in my private life, attack me, I'm always asking myself, do they do it for the money? Or is it a entity? So often most humans act like a little zombie. They are easy target to be influenced via the mind, via the energy. So I accept this part. It's their choice. Everyone have their early healing journey, or maybe some are other path. But what I don't like is when people get money and they try to trigger me. And they try it hard because sometimes they don't get the money. Well, often they didn't get it in the past. So, every new player, they don't even get 3 life. It's like they do it for, yeah, they bring my focus on sovereignty. So, in French, c'est souveraineté. Ils cherchent un certain pouvoir sur leur vie. Ils essaient d'avoir ça, ils sont habitués d'avoir ça, d'habitude à travers, via d'autres personnes. Fait qu'ils sont facilement manipulables via la pensée, les énergies surtout. Puis où est-ce qu'on peut avoir le reflet dans leur action. So they bring me back in English, they bring me back. Oh, someone is speaking a lot. Oh, they like to speak together about me. So let's expose their entity. Because, I was like, it's a sure thing that no one paid them because if there's someone that paid them, they will have come back. Well, maybe they're going to come back. I don't know. It's going to be a test for both of us, because I'm going to listen to the father. Okay, let's keep on. Something about royalty, they bring me back to sovereignty. Sovereignty. I don't really know. I know I don't say it well, when I misspell my English. But something is behind. Something is behind someone. And that's why I am here tonight. Because I want them to really understand that it's been a long time than I know. But I have a big ability to be able to see above all their bullshit, their toxic trait, their trauma, and why they try to come poke the bear. And I too understand, yeah, why they cry after, because they poke, and after their beer attack, wow. And often they run if they have time, but often too they cry, They cry and they try maybe to call their mother or a Santa Claus or maybe Google, I don't know. But they try to eat, because they are pushed by something in their root, that is linked to their sacral and to their creation. And often they are possessed by the entity of jealousy. And that I cannot do anything for them. My part of this in this journey is, to give the example, but not that to not give the example like the society is waiting from a woman of my age to act. Because I've been programmed in the past, oh, I'm telling you so. I was very submissive to everything that the society was trying to program me. I was submissive to men. I was submissive to relationship. I was situationship. My God, it's going too fast in my mouth with those vowel. I was like, I was trapped, in my own creation. Yeah, with what I learned. So when I exit things, this part, of my life, of my experience, of this matrix, it's always been very interesting for me to see, well, first to understand why I did what I did, because it's very dangerous to be submissive, to say yes, to smile, to just agree anytime that someone, often a masculine, put pressure on us, because we think that it's the ultimate truth. Often we forget that those humans that put the pressure on us, to try to make us fit in something that they don't really have the power. Well, they don't, because it's like disguise as something. Because we trust, when it's come from the root, from the home, what we learn, and we get a certain validation when other think alike, do alike, etc. But something was going back and was going on in the back, and that's why I know that was c'est une grande parenthèse que j'ai faite là, mais c'est une certaine indication, certaine information, certaines nouvelles, exposition de certains schémas de comportement. Ma présence ici reflète une compréhension de certaines situations, de certains comportements de mi-humains, certaines épreuves qui se sont manifestées depuis le début la fin de 2025, mais surtout le début de 2026. Espèce de test sur certaines valeurs, couleurs, atteintes au niveau de mes créations. Well, crapaud. Attendre, oui, ils ont attenté de s'attaquer. Ils ont essayé, ouais, mais en situation pleine de tempête, espèce de tempête dans un verre d'eau. Certaines épreuves à voir. Est-ce qu'on était pour tenir notre équilibre, espèce de tisse? Une certaine équipe. They talk about the special team, but you know what is interesting to me is the person behind all that and why. And I found them very stupid because you know, in the shuffle, you see what we have. Yeah, I have some stalker, you know, and they target me. They found me in my life. In my personal life, and they try to target me. And then when I ask God why, you know, and I open the card, you know, I find it first very boring that I have to record this kind of shit because I would like to have a little club of ill people, you know. But I have to work with the stupid human, and often they have diploma. So let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about the trauma and why they attack me and why they try to get their power because they don't have any. Because they lost it, you know. Something, ouais, quelque chose au niveau du féminin. Le fait de ne pas être responsable qu'on m'espionne, de ne pas être responsable uniquement si c'est ton chéri qui m'espionne. Je ne suis pas responsable non plus si tu as surpris ton chéri à m'espionner sur mes réseaux sociaux. On aura un problème à ce moment-là si tu surprends ton chéri à m'espionner ici dans la vraie vie. Je suggère, avertissement, de garder 2 mètres de distance. Oui, je viens en paix, mais je n'hésiterai pas à me défendre. Toute création, génération. Espèce de manipulation. C'est quelqu'un qui s'est fait prendre à quelque chose puis qui pensait manigancer quelque chose. Quelqu'un qui est soumis à quelqu'un, à une idée, à un schéma de comportement. Quelqu'un qui dit. Quelqu'un qui est en position d'autorité. Oh. Quelqu'un qui a un ami dans la police. Quelqu'un qui est jaloux. If someone is very jealous, you know. Someone have a friend that is in the police. If someone is in a position of power, but they are linked to devilish way. They try that, they think that they hide, you know. Behind the, I don't know, things. Diploma, money. Oh, they bring still back. Yeah, they still bring back to sovereignty. Yeah, it's like an épreuve. You know, and I think that's we put our finger on it. Yeah, someone was supposed to be unstable. Yeah, someone was supposed to be scared, but it didn't work. Because you use your intelligence, you know, because it is faire appel à votre intelligence. Yeah, because you're smart. Tous les muscles du corps du danseur sont au service d'une harmonie intérieure. Tout en lui contribue à l'unité. Voilà pourquoi il ne faut pas voir l'équilibre comme un état immobile, mais comme le parfait balancement entre le dynamisme et l'immobilité. Voici la maison du musicien, de l'artiste, non seulement celui qui en fait profession, mais de quiconque fait de sa vie une musique, un art. Cette maison vous est particulièrement favorable. Someone is checking on you from the Yukon. Maybe driver Yukon. Oh, is it my friend? Yeah, because I have a special team of friends. Yeah. They travel a lot. Oh, au service d'une harmonie. Yeah, they talk about a special team. They are artists, and the music. They are link. They channel the Pandora. They are the master of the movement between nothing and all, nothing and all, nothing and all, like a constant creation. That's why they are jealous. Yeah, they want to stop the new beginning. Oh, they work a lot, huh? Oh, yeah, because they were looking for something. Yeah, they dig, they dig, they dig. They try to find something shiny. I think they were looking for diamond, but they were going to find the light. Yeah, because the ancestor referred to them as a turkey. Yeah, it's funny. They bring me back to primal therapy, like screaming of something that look alike. Hmm. Something is not moving our daily planet. Oh, 43 célébrations, 44 lois. We got a 43 with celebrate and 44 with law. Le fait de modifier des lois, le fait de modifier des règlements, le fait de énoncer des faits, des vérités, le fait d'avoir des preuves, le fait que quelque chose était organisé parfaitement pour avoir l'air de quelque chose, le fait que quelqu'un est trahi par sa propre entité, réglementation de l'ordre, chiffre 8 qui suggère la justice sociale. Yes, someone tried to punish someone because they are very jealous. Oh, they cannot take their peace, because they live in the cow. Oh, that brings me back to the corner of the street. Yeah. I've been very kind and patient. Even as a Aries, I learn a lot. I teach a lot too. But some stupid humans always try to connect to my energy. They do it by many, they try to do it by many way, yeah. They talk about me, they stop my social. And I found them so stupid because they are showing that they didn't learn anything. They don't have the power to be. They don't have the power to represent. They lost their beauty. They lost their soul. They live with misery and they still takes on me. So I blocked them. Yeah. I was helping them to deliver some entity. But I learned to transform, to restart, to retransform again and again and again, and be able to be peaceful in the cow. I learn on the small level every day. So when it happened on a bigger level, it's why I found it very dangerous. Because that's not coming from hate. That's coming from pain. Because they disturb my peace. So I don't know which primal song are they going to make when the ancestors are going to kick their ass. Because what they try to set in the 3D for money, power, sovereignty, organization, every test, every experience is going to be a step for us to expose them more. Yesterday someone told me that War 3 was going to happen soon. Humans are very stupid because it's been month and month and year that land are taken over, that people disappear, die, and often the people don't see that as a war sign. They wait for them to have a validation in their TV or in their country. So I found it a little sad. I know that it's a kind of natural selection, but I find it a little sad because at the end, that's a natural selection, but at the beginning, that was a human creation. And what is amazing to me, well, I'm not amazed because I find it very stupid. It's that they don't respect the human. They don't have any respect for their soul too. So I don't know where the half-human zombie are going to run when there's going to be nowhere to run because they're going to be attacking their own mind and their own energy by all the fucked up shit they create. Yes, someone is strange. Quelque chose est étranger. Or maybe it's somewhere. Or someone is big mad. Uh-huh. Yeah, because someone tried to step on the crystal, from the crystal. At the beginning I was saying like a diamond, but that was very, very shiny, and I was like, no, 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 that's not a diamond. And that's why, that's a crystal. Something à l'équateur. So that's, I don't know what is it in English. In the middle of the world, right in the middle, there's a spatial line. Something about that, and something about the crystal. So you see in the Akasha, it's always above, 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 above. We start on the Orion Street, and after we went in the world, and I think we are in Africa right now. And I'm so thankful that the stupid loser are not in my life anymore. Something about a ruby. It's like something about a ruby. I don't know, a ruby. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. Something about a rubrique. That's like a special part in the newspaper when you can give your opinion of something. Something is exam. Oh yeah. Something about the police. Someone is listening. Yeah, because something happened in their life. Yeah. Something about their leg. They try to heal. They need to reconnect more with their heart. From the heart, boom, boom, boom. But from the heart too. Well, the La Terre, our planet. It's because someone is under a illusion. Or maybe they feel that they cannot move. So I don't know if it's a health problem or it's something about the dream, because we are in the dream realm right now. Someone is like under, oh no, it's not under surveillance. Is it Interpol again? Sometimes someone is hypnotized, yeah. Or they try to hypnotize someone. Oh, again, they bring me back at the primal therapy because they talk about our hurlement. So someone scream, you know. Oh, that's a house. Someone can go anywhere. Oh, maybe someone is used. Oh, is it ancestor? Let me check in. Hold on. Because they talk about the museum. Something is on the wall. Yeah, and I think it's the ancestor. Oh, someone is listening. And they try to create some shit. Yeah, they don't know what to do, so they have to listen better, look better, and big focus on the again and again and again and again. And the way they lost their mind, they are losing their shit because they get lost, you know, and they always understand something more. It's like a trap. It's something about the museum. They bring me back at the, it's a wax. Something that see but that is not supposed to see. Something about a wisdom evasion. Yeah, they like to play with the word. Quelque chose à propos d'une duchesse, un certain duel. Une certaine surveillance, espèce d'avion, drone, drugstore. Oh, quelqu'un qui est ébourifié. Ébruité, rendre public une nouvelle, un secret, répandre, divulguer. Ébruité, une information, s'ébruiter, devenir public, se répandre, se propager. Oh, a girl. Danseuse de musical faisant partie d'une troupe. Quelque chose à propos d'un gisement. Under something. Yeah. Well, it's very far, you know, because you have to hurt. And after you have a lot of... voyons, tu sors en anglais, c'est quoi? Sable. It's going very far. What is it? Une mine. That's a mine. Something is under. Someone is under. What is the link with Milan? Since, is it a place like Milan? Or is it since 1000 year? It's a migration of something. Special design of something. Yeah, they saw the news on, in French we call it un pictogram. So that, I think that in English it's a pictogram. Something was point to, ou tout à point to. Phytosociologie, étude des associations végétales. Phytothérapie, Traitement des maladies par les plantes. Pi. 16e lettre de l'alphabet grec. Correspondant. Réel transcendant. Quelque chose qui est noté. La circonférence de quelque chose. Dans le milieu, on revient à l'équateur. Un picot, un point, quelque chose de physique. Une résonance. Respecter. Se respecter, se faire respecter. Quelque chose au niveau d'une résolution, d'une couleur, d'une valeur, un réservoir de quelque chose qui ouvre, quelque chose qu'on ouvre sous réserve. Quelque chose qu'on réserve. Quelque chose qui résonne. Quelque chose qui résonne mais qu'on n'entend pas. Something that is making a lot of resonance but don't make one sound. Something on top of something. They bring me back at the atmosphere. Something is holding on a special term of something. Oh, oh, oh. Something about the universal law. Something about a man that's saying the truth. Someone that is able to change, understand. Very prosperous in mind, energy. Able to see another view. Able to master both the light and the dark. Something is to turn off. Something is off. Something is ending, you know, on the field, on the field. Yeah, something. We started Pandora. When I opened Pandora, it was about the tequila. And something, they bring my focus still on this word, but something about this bittersweet. Big focus on this word. Someone is coming to help. Yeah, someone is going to turn your story in history. Like, you know, like the class or the program history, but to like his story. So someone is, oh, maybe someone is trying to turn your life into history. Oh. Oh, that's very strong. That's why. Quelqu'un en figure d'autorité ici qui voit la vérité, qui masterise ses habiletés. Quelqu'un qui travaille avec d'autres personnes. Quelqu'un qui veille sur ces générations. Quelqu'un qui reconnaît les habiletés de quelqu'un qui voit la prospérité, la guérison, la sagesse, la force. Quelqu'un qui aide quelqu'un à sortir de ses illusions. Quelqu'un qui a redirigé certaines passions, couleurs, valeurs. Quelque chose en primeur de quelque chose. Une certaine tentative. Le fait de faire un choix. Le fait d'avancer avec vérité. Peu importe les illusions, les peurs, les manipulations. C'est pas pourquoi on n'a pas de mon focus sur chrétien démocrate. Quelque chose. Le fait que les paradoxes changent quand les paramètres sont altérés. Quand on comprend, une espèce de quelque chose en cœur. Ou quelque chose que peut-être qu'on fait plus avec son cœur. Quelque chose que par beat de deux. Pou, pou, pou. Pou, pou, pou. Pou, pou, pou. 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. Le fait de défendre quelque chose, le fait de se défendre. Le fait de ne jamais attaquer à part si on est attaqué. Le fait de donner l'exemple, mais quand on est attaqué. Le fait de donner l'exemple qu'il ne faut pas nous attaquer. Collectivement, above, below. Oh, sainte patience de Saint-Seigneur, de Saint-Département du Karma. Merci de nous donner le courage, la patience, profonde reconnaissance, à reconnaître la différence. Quand on connaît plus, quand on aime. Quand on connaît peu, quand on aime. Je ne sais pas à qui ça appartient, ça. Le fait de ne pas s'aimer. Le fait de se reconnaître. Le fait d'apprendre à s'aimer. Le fait de se représenter. Le fait d'être puis d'essayer d'être. Le fait d'aimer. De ne pas attendre qu'on nous aime. Le fait de connecter, de disconnecter. Le fait de remettre une certaine sagesse. Le fait de reprendre une responsabilité. Le fait d'accepter que tout le monde dans notre vie, on a été influencé à un certain moment par la jalousie. Que tout le monde dans notre vie, à un moment donné, on a été relié à certaines blessures du passé qui n'étaient pas réglées, qui nous empêchaient d'avancer vers le futur. Que souvent aussi, dans le passé ou dans le présent, on a été bloqué par certains liens, par certains idéaux, par certaines illusions liées à certaines passions. Puis au-delà de nos choix, du jugement de son choix même ou des autres, on fait tout face à une espèce de synthèse de qui qu'on a été, de ce qu'on a fait. Peu importe la validation d'une société. Si on n'avance pas avec cœur pour représenter en quoi on croit. Avec la nature de ce qui est. So, souvent, on reste emprisonné dans des illusions, les apparences. On va être appelé à voyager. Plusieurs choses ont changé. Plusieurs choses étaient cachées. On n'était pas en test un avec les autres. On était en test avec nous-mêmes. On était une meilleure version d'ailleurs. Est-ce qu'on comprenait mieux vers où est-ce qu'on se dirigeait vers le demain? On était tous testés à voir. On va-tu voir au-delà des illusions, des manipulations? Puis comment qu'on va jouer nos cartes, nos dés, nos pions? Quels sont nos choix? Quelles sont nos options? Something about the news, something about choosing something or someone or somewhere. No. Big focus on the generation Earth. Yeah, big focus on what do we do when we get some lemon, Do we open it and put the juice in our eyes and cry? Or we make some lemonade, add some ice, a cherry, a little beautiful decoration. What do we do with the pain, How do we channel it? On the other level, a bigger level. When something is hiding, something that everyone can see, but not ourselves. That's how we get trapped. When we fall for validation, when we fall for the past, for the program, when we make it a look-alike, the real mastery remains in the duality, from all and nothing. Okay, so now I'm going to let the ancestor clean my energy because I have to go back in the society, in less than 24 hours. So I might ask you, for every entity that is going to manifest, to make for their own safety, I'm going to remain in my zone. I'm going to pray. And if you do some primal sound, we will make it like we didn't hear anything. Or we're going to make it like we didn't tell anyone. Okay, take care, my love. China. Oh, we got some comment. What is it? Oh, you see, the stalker even manifests themselves here. Oh, okay. Let's send them some entity. What? Okay, we're going to make friend with their entity, and after we're going to set them for something. You know, it's easy. It's on the same street.